Ladies and gentlemen, good evening to all of you. You are once again welcome here on your beloved platform, the platform for awakening consciousness. This is the headline, News on the Continent, and it is the headline, News Internationally. Ivory Coast is the happiest country in West Africa. Yes, you heard it. Ivory Coast, the Republic of Ivory Coast, is the happiest country in West Africa. This is according to a report produced by the University of Oxford. So, this result was based on certain indices that the university used. To carry out this ranking, we even have Libya, of Muammar Gaddafi, which is experiencing what we know today is among the happiest countries in Africa, the happiest in Africa. But the problem is that this ranking, this designation of Ivory Coast as the happiest country in West Africa, but it hurts many Ivorians. Many Ivorians are not happy. This surprises us. When you see the reaction of many Ivorians, they say, but where are we happy here? How could we have managed to be first in the matter of happiness, of being happy? So, this is what we are going to talk about in this video conference. And before continuing, I ask you to share this video conference as much as possible. Share it in all possible groups. Give it lots of likes. And so, the results are out. Ivory Coast is the happiest country in West Africa. We understand. But they based it on what? Let's go with some examples that they themselves have given, and we will see what is happening. We will really understand what is happening. We are told that for a merchant in Blocose, being happy is being in a relationship. It's love that makes you happy, she says. There are those who sum it up as spiritual happiness. When the information came out, they asked some Ivorians. Others are surprised. We say we are happy. How? Is it that this merchant says, yes, it's true, we are happy? Me, I am happy because I am in a relationship, so that's the indicator that determines her happiness. You also have others who say that, yes, Côte d'Ivoire is happy. It's a spiritual happiness. I said it's in the mind, in the thought. That means in practice, no. In reality, to say a country is happy, it's about its people. And being happy is having the means to meet one's needs. But are the Ivorians' needs being met? There is no famine, etc. Does the youth have employment? Etc. Let's go deeper. I will tell you why this result came out and why it is like this. So, others who say it's a spiritual happiness. There's another who says, what makes me happy first is my religious faith. This was said by someone who was just passing through. Another Ivorian on the channel. She says this. She says, when you struggle, since you earn a little anyway, you earn a little anyway. It's not that you earn a lot, but it's like you have a small reward. So, we feel happy. For another, Gertrude, for example, she says there is also family. What makes me happy is the time I spend with my children, with their loved ones. So, in any case, these are hints. These are some who have expressed themselves like this. But concretely, we don't see what makes Ivorians happy. There isn't any. If it's not spiritual, moral, there isn't any. So, many people wonder, but why this? Result? Why put? You know, we have made a lot of criticisms about Ouattara's regime. we have exposed here to the eyes of the world, not just me, many Pan-Africanists have exposed to the eyes of the world how the France-Ivory Coast collaboration is harming Ivory Coast. How this collaboration is making it so that Ivory Coast, which should by now have all its villages electrified, Ivory Coast is unable to do it. Ivory Coast, which has its planters who should benefit from the same price per kilogram of cocoa as it is sold in Cameroon, the Cameroon of the elders, these planters do not benefit from that. They do not benefit. We have exposed it. When these planters stood up to claim their rights, since in Cameroon, I believe, the kilogram is 5,000, but in Ivory Coast it's 7,000 francs, if I'm not mistaken. When they stood up to demand their rights, they were repressed, and some were thrown in prison. But where are the Ivorians happy? Ah, yes, I almost forgot. They organized the tournament, and they won. That was in 2024. They won, so that makes them happy. Even if they have nothing to eat, it makes them happy. Even if the coffee cocoa farmers do not benefit from the fruits of their labor, they are happy. Big lies, ladies and gentlemen. It's statistics that they are putting out there. They are purely political. Even we in Guinea, they ranked us, I believe, 3rd. We Guineans from Conakry wondered, in what? We are happy here. It's an illusion. It's to deceive people. Elections are coming. How to try to demonstrate to the world that no, the collaboration. France-Ivory Coast is to the advantage of Ivory Coast. The proof is that even Oxford University, in its results, said that Ivory Coast was the happiest country in Africa. All of this is manipulation of minds, of the masses. No African country has reached the level of happiness they want to describe. No. The minimum to be able to say that a country is happy is when at least 50% or 60% of the population can eat. At least 2 meals a day. But in most of our countries, it's what we call the single baccalaureate. The single baccalaureate, there you go. When young people have the ease to create businesses, and those businesses are profitable. We can say that it is a happy country. But these results they are giving, don't trust them. These are just strategies to lull people's consciousness and continue to do whatever they please. That's it. In any case, whatever happens, dear Ivorians, we are waiting for your testimonies in the comments. We don't know. We are not in Côte d'Ivoire. You are happy. Thank God. Put it in the comments. So thank you all. That was the international news headline. I will be back shortly with new updates. That was the voice of your one and only samurai.